What up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil C's here, back at it again with another reaction video. I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm doing fantastic. Um, let's see here. This is a reaction video of Are You Scared to Die? I know for myself, I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified to die. I'm scared shitless, dude. I don't know, man. The whole thing, it just scares the living shit out of me. I always, yeah, that's a big fear of mine. Anyway, if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe and show the support. And also, thanks again so much for subscribing. If you like the video too, please share it, send it out, and let's get into it. Alrighty.
Scared of dying?
I'm not scared about dying. I'm scared about leaving my family. The idea of not being there for my son when he needs me, or being there for my wife, that's what scares me. I'm Brian Hill.
My name is Layla.
JJ Singleton.
JJ, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Do you know why you're here today, what we're talking about?
We're going to talk about death and having a chronic condition that limits my life.
Just kind of out of nowhere, my kidneys failed and ended up in the hospital with end-stage renal disease.
6 years ago, I was diagnosed with a colon cancer, and a year later, it came back and spread throughout my body, and they told me it was a terminal diagnosis and incurable.
Are you dying?
Yes.
I would say yes.
So Parkinson's, it doesn't kill you, but the symptoms of it can lead to earlier death.
When did you first find out?
I was at 27 years old. I was going to college and started losing my vision, going blind, and that's when I ended up in the hospital. And by that point, I had about 5% function left in my kidneys, and then was really, really lucky and had a transplant, and was doing really well, and then unfortunately started rejecting.
I continue to fight, get chemo treatments.
But why get the chemo treatment?
Because I'm not ready to die yet. There's a lot left to do, and a lot of people I believe I can help.
When you first found out that you had Parkinson's, how did it feel in that moment?
It's a heavy question. I think leading up to my diagnosis, I knew I had Parkinson's. My mom had it, and the moment I was diagnosed, it was almost a relief. As weird as that sounds, knowing what's going on with your body is better than not knowing.
I was losing an extreme amount of weight. I couldn't use the bathroom. And then at the end, my skin was turning gray is when my mom made me go to the doctor.
When you found out, were you angry?
It's like a sense of desperation, or it was kind of just like a freeze. You know, it was that disassociation of like, how could this be happening to me? I'm young, I'm supposed to have my whole life ahead of me. And, you know, if I didn't go into the hospital, I think when I did, I may have not lasted more.
You would not believe the things I've seen in ICUs in hospitals. There's people that are, I used to go in there and clean the rooms, right, where the patients would be laying there, and it was at Mayo Clinic, so it was a cancer treatment place. So everyone had cancer there, and you would not believe the type of people I've seen in there and what it looked like. It was insane. There's this man I remember who was like 30 years old. I looked at his picture, I went in there so you could see all the pictures on there because they stay there for a long time, right? It's horrible. Anyway, and he looks like a strong built guy, like a linebacker or something, like a NFL football player, like muscular, strong. He just looked like a strong young guy. And when I was in there and I saw him on that bed, he was basically in his deathbed. It was the second floor, so that's where people are on their way to dying. And I swear to God, it looked like his body looked like a skeleton. And man, oh man, and like their bodies were yellow. Oh man, it's some harsh shit over there, man. I'm telling you. But all right, let's get back into it.
More than like another week.
There are times where where I'm very angry. And that anger it's terrifying.
I didn't plan on getting into a car accident. When I did, I'm glad that I called Joe Brown and his team at Accident Law Group.
As a former insurance adjuster, I know what the insurance company is going to do before they do it. In an accident, call Accident Law Group or visit us on the web at accidentlawgroup.com.
Meanwhile, on Paramount Mountain.
Okay, this mountain has 3 faces. The northern face.
It's so terrifying, I push it away.
Is that good to push it away?
No, it's not. And as you can see, as we're talking, I'm becoming more dyskinetic because that stress from the anger is coming up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
Do you feel like you're dying?
Some days I really do. Like some days my body feels like it's just rejecting and falling apart. That's the days where I really feel like it's still controlling my life and don't have that much time left.
My body is working really, really hard just to keep up with the normalcy of what life is.
What does it feel like?
Closest way I can describe it as the worst your body's ever felt after like a physical activity, mix it with having the worst flu you've ever had, and that's just the very tip of the iceberg.
Dude, it feels like shit. So, like if you work out real hard and the next day you wake up and you're achy, it's like that times almost 100.
Over the last 7 years, I've had many bouts of wanting to give up. At one point, I was very close to calling it quits and just committing suicide. And luckily, I had some very good friends that helped me see that I do have a purpose. But even still, with family and friends helping me, there's days where it's like, don't know if this life is worth it sometimes.
Do you feel like you live your life differently now?
Yes. I do not take things for granted. I try to live in the moment.
I try to look at it as a blessing and knowing that I was given a lens to look in through different than most.
I don't take the little things for granted, like such as getting up to pick up my son. Those moments when I'm able to do that, I appreciate them so much more.
Has it affected your sex life?
When I was on dialysis, it did, because your kidneys are kind of part of your sexual chi. I'd say now it hasn't at all. And I tell them, that I'm immunosuppressed and that, we just need to be really careful. I make sure that they get tested.
How has cancer affected your sex life?
Very, very much so. Like it is virtually non-existent. So there's stages where it's just like it don't enter my mind at all for weeks.
It takes a little bit more thought process, like, hey, we're gonna do it in an hour, take your medication.
Which makes it so romantic.
Oh yeah, like, hey baby, I took my pill. Half hour, it's go time.
Are you scared?
Not anymore. I was when I was diagnosed, but I've came to terms with it. Whenever it happens, it's gonna happen.
Are you scared of dying?
I'm not scared about dying. I'm scared about leaving my family. The idea of not being there for my son when he needs me or being there for my wife, that's what scares me.
Suffering, no one wants to suffer.
Have you done everything that you wanted to do?
No. Like, I'm not afraid to die, but I still want to travel. I want to impact more people in the cancer community with my story. I want to help better people's lives, really.
No, I haven't done everything I wanted to. I want to raise my son. I want to watch him grow up. I want to be there for my wife. And to know that there may come a time where I can't show up for my family. Those are the moments where I think I worry about dying early.
What do you think it will feel like?
I hope it's painless. I hope it's, kind of slipping into the void.
It's going to feel like an escape.
Is that a good feeling?
I think it will be.
The way this condition works, eventually I will lose control of my body and I will be a prisoner in my body. So I think that time when I do die, I will feel like I'm being set free from a body that had failed me.
When you pass, what are the plans?
I don't know. I like the idea of doing like an end of life party. And I've told, I've always been very open about what my wishes are when I die. I want to be cremated and made into a tree.
Have you made plans?
They will definitely involve being cremated and some kind of big, dramatic, goofy gesture.
Who's not invited?
If you have an opinion of me or I've made an impact in your life, good or bad, you're more than welcome, because by that point, I'm not going to hold anything against you.
What asshole is going to be happy you're dead?
I don't think anyone. And I don't know if that's me being just hopefully not full of myself.
Oh man, who's gonna be happy I'm dead? I mean, probably someone who's just looking to take my spot and be with my wife.
Do you think about that?
Not until now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't have people that would just be like, I hate him. I'm glad he's dead. But if there is out there, at least I'll make his day.
What's one thing you're going to miss when you're gone?
Just sensation, right? We get to eat and feel and hug and have these emotions that are so moving, and that's all going to be gone when you're no longer here.
People, just the experiences that you have with different people, that's one of the best feelings that you could ever have. Just randomly somebody comes into your life, changes it, and makes you truly feel like you're special and they're special.
What are you going to miss the most when you're gone?
I'm gonna miss sex, that's for damn sure. No, in seriousness, I'm gonna miss living. I think it's something that we take for granted, and with Parkinson's, little aspects of living are taken away from me as the disease progresses. So I think in a way, this sounds horrible, but in a way I'm kind of dying slowly. I've never put it in that language, but when I do, it sounds awful.
I started with, are you dying? And you said no,
Yeah.
but then you said,
I don't know if I'm not dying, I'm just losing my ability to live. Yeah, take advantage of it. Life isn't guaranteed to any of us. Yeah. Thanks for giving me that perspective. I appreciate that.
See, that's why. That really is something. Like and subscribe. Oh man, that's crazy. Beautiful.